Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mr. Wedge. I'm not here today, and Mr. Doremus is not here today either, but I'm making this little video because I want to show you what we're going to do with our mansion drawings today. You guys worked really hard with Mr. Doremus, but we're not done yet. We're going to work a little bit more today on these mansion drawings, okay? Even though he's not here. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do in this video. But first I want to talk about shapes again, because that's how we make these buildings. You know, we talked about shapes a lot. I'm going to hold up a shape and you tell me what it is. Okay, you ready? What is it? A square. Right, it's a square. Because all the sides are the same, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Good job. Alright. What shape is that? Triangle, right, because it's got 1, 2, 3 sides. And it's got 1, 2, 3 angles. Those are angles in there. And tri means 3, so that's a triangle. Good job. Alright. What is this one? Ooh, yeah, it's a rectangle. Rectangle. It's like a square, but in a square all the sides are the same. A rectangle is kind of like a squished square, or like a stretched out square, depending on how you think of it. That's a rectangle, that's a rectangle. It's still a rectangle, no matter how you turn it. What's that? Circle. Alright, we used all those shapes when we did our mansion drawings, believe it or not. Okay? So take a look at mine. What shape is the roof right here? Yeah, the roof is a triangle. And so is this one, on top of this tower. How about the wall on the tower? What shape is this wall? It's a rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So it's a rectangle. How about this window? What shape is this window? It's a square, right. And we use all these shapes when we drew our mansion. And not only that, but you have other things that we did too. Okay? So I don't know if you remember this chart, but Mr. Doremus taught you how to, you could draw stairs, you could draw a column, which is like this really strong thing that holds up a roof, so you don't have to have walls. He taught you how to draw an arch, which is kind of like a round doorway, and a dome. And a dome is like half of a ball, and it can be a roof. And a lot of buildings have domes, especially the old buildings. But anyway, I've got a dome on mine. I've got stairs here. Here's an arch. I've even got an arch for this window. Windows can be arches too. Usually it's a door though, just like a round door. And I've got columns right here to hold up my porch roof. And full of shapes. Well, normally when we draw buildings, you know, we want everything to be really straight and perfect. So we use a ruler, right? This is a ruler. And you got to hold it down, you know, with one hand, keep it really still. It's hard to do. Draw with the other hand with the pencil. And sometimes when we want different shapes, you know, we use a stencil. You guys are architects now, so you use all these cool stencils and rulers and pencils, and you make your lines really perfect now. But we're actually going to use Sharpie today, and we don't want to use Sharpie on these because we don't want to get these marked up. So we're not going to use these today at all. We're going to use a Sharpie to make our lines really dark. So today we're just going to use a piece of cardboard as a straight edge. I cut this out of the back of a cereal box. It doesn't matter which side you use, but we're going to go over our lines and make them dark. I'll start with this line in the middle. So I put my straight edge right up against the line, keep it really still, and just draw straight down. Go slow and careful. You don't want to move the cardboard. and I made that line really dark. And we're actually going to go through and do all our lines that way. So you hold here's a line, you hold the straight edge right up against the line, keep it really still with one hand, I'm holding really tight, and then I go really slow with the other hand and be really careful with the Sharpie. This won't wash out of your clothes, so be very careful. And sometimes, like this little oval, I can't use a straight edge, so that I can just do by hand. But if it's a straight line, use a straight edge. When you're all completely done, you can turn it into your teacher, and then you can free draw. Okay? We're going to go over all our pencil lines with Sharpie and make them look really good. Work hard and have fun.